This tool has many features. First is the ability to combine up to 30 indicators into one signal, either a bullish or bearish signal. It has easy one-click trading. It also has a risk-reward tool for instant position opening and for placing pending orders. The tool allows easy and fast multi-time frame analysis while using up to 30 indicators. Other features include balance protection, auto lot sizing for currency pairs, ability to indicate 4 candlestick patterns on the chart, partial closing ability for open positions, trail stop ability, break-even ability for open positions. It also has OCO for closing all other pending orders as soon as one becomes an active position. Let's now go through the tool itself. This is the Trader button. It is responsible for hiding or showing the upper trader panel. Next, we have the Lines Off button. It is responsible for turning on the risk-reward lines. When you click Lines Off, you get instant RR. This will give you the instant risk-reward lines used when opening instant buy or sell positions. The instant risk-reward comprises of 3 lines: the midline, which cannot be dragged, the red stop-loss line, and the green take-profit line that can both be dragged upwards or downwards. When you drag either the green or red lines, everything in the trader panel above updates in real time. The gray midline follows the ask or the bid price depending on the positioning of the green and the red line. When you click the instant RR button, you get the pending RR button. This will replace the instant risk-reward lines with pending risk-reward lines. The pending risk-reward lines are used to place pending orders. Unlike the instant risk-reward lines, these pending risk-reward lines can all be dragged anywhere on the chart. And while they are being dragged, everything in the trader panel above will also be updated in real time. Next, we go to Pending X. This will close all pending orders. Open X will close all the open positions. Now let's look at the trader panel. First, we see the spread, which will always update you on the current spread. Next, we have this yellow button, and it minimizes everything else apart from the trader panel. We have entry. This indicates your entry price. TP. This indicates your take profit price, and to the right of it is your take profit in pips. SL. This indicates your stop loss price, and to the right of it is your stop loss in pips. Let's move on to lots. If you choose automatic lots in the settings, it will be displayed here. If you choose manual lots, you will be able to input your lot size here. Any text shown in blue in this tool can be edited. On the left here, we have the trade buttons. If you have the instant risk-reward lines on, the green buy or red sell button will light up depending on the positioning of your instant risk-reward lines. If you have the pending risk-reward lines on, the green buy or red sell button will light up also depending on the positioning of your pending risk-reward lines. The green button will be able to sense buy limits or buy stops, and the red button will also be able to sense sell limits or sell stops. So whenever you click any of these 2 buttons, you can be sure that the right order will be placed. Let's go to the main panel. This tool has all the major MT5 indicators. Some of them have been split or combined, and as a result, the tool has about 50 indicators. There are 3 pages of indicators, and you can go through them by clicking on the page-like buttons on top of the main panel. When indicators are on, the names turn white, as you can see with accelerator oscillator. When the indicators turn on are bullish, they turn green on the left, and when they are bearish, they turn red on the left. ADX, ADX Wilder, and ATR are not included in the total number of indicators. This is because ADX and ADX Wilder are only used to tell whether there is a trend or not. If there is a trend, they turn blue on the left, and if there is no trend, they turn yellow on the left. ATR, on the other hand, is used to tell market volatility. So when there's high volatility, ATR will turn blue on the left. And when there's low volatility, ATR will turn yellow on the left. Currently, we have 5 indicators turned on, excluding ADX, ADX Wilder, and ATR. When most of the indicators that are on are bullish, the bullish button will turn green, and it will also indicate the total number of indicators that are bullish over all the indicators that are on. If most of the indicators that are on are bearish, the bearish button will turn red, and it will also indicate the number of indicators that are bearish over all the indicators that are on. The great thing about this tool is that you can decide in the settings to get an alert or an email notification whenever you have a bullish or a bearish signal. You can also decide to receive an alert or email notification only when all the indicators you turned on are bullish or bearish. In this case, when all 5 indicators out of the 5 turned on are bullish or bearish. The red button on the top right is for closing signal matrix. The yellow button on the side is for minimizing the main panel. Another important feature that I feel I should mention is the ability to analyze different timeframes easily. If you have your indicators on, in this case, 5 indicators, and your strategy involves checking more than one timeframe, it is as simple as clicking through the timeframes on top to see whether a particular timeframe is bullish or bearish. If the number of bullish indicators is equal to the number of bearish indicators, you won't get a bullish or bearish signal. The bullish and bearish buttons will remain dark. When we minimize the main panel, we go to the trade management section with a mini panel on the top left that gives us a summary of the main panel. It lets us know whether we are bullish or bearish. It also indicates the number of indicators that are bullish or bearish over the total number of indicators that are on. One major advantage with this tool is that you can change your settings at any time when it is running. All you have to do is double-click the icon on the top right, go to Settings, change whatever setting you want to change, and click OK to return to the front end. If the risk-reward lines are not visible or freeze and you cannot drag them, just click this Reset button. This is also where you set the risk-reward ratio. Another solution if you can't see the risk-reward lines is to make sure you can first see the current candle on the chart. This trade management section is meant for netting accounts, which are usually the MT5 default, and only allow one position per symbol. If you are trading using a hedging account, just remember that all the settings, especially the partial close and trailing stops when turned on, will apply to all open positions on that symbol. You can load the tool on as many symbols as you want, so as to manage different positions on different symbols independently. As you can see, I have it loaded on Euro USD and also on GBP USD. The Open Positions panel will show you all open positions in the different symbols you have loaded the tool on, and you can manage this panel from any of the symbols. On the left here, we have the candlestick patterns that you can turn on using the toggles to the side, and they will be indicated on the chart. They are all customizable in the input section of the tool, as you will see later. The morning star is denoted by a green M, and the evening star a red E. The bullish engulfing pattern is denoted by a green B, and the bearish engulfing pattern by a red B. The bullish hammer shows a green H, and a bearish hammer a red H. The doji is denoted by a blue D. This is where you set your risk-reward ratio and reset the lines whenever needed, as we already saw. This is where you turn on and off the trail stop and partial close settings. When you turn this toggle on, you will be able to protect your account equity. For this to work, you must be connected to the internet and the markets should be live, otherwise it will say unavailable. The reset button is for when you have made a loss or profit and you want to update your minimum balance. The Open Positions panel will show you all your open positions, and you can close them one by one here. You can also close all the losing or profitable positions with one click. On the right, we have the trail stop and partial close settings. On the top part, you are presented with 9 ways to trail your stop losses. An important note is that you can only turn on one trail stop option at a time. If you want to only trail a stop until break-even, you turn this option on after turning a trail stop option above on. If your position is in loss and you would like to just break even, you turn this on. It is very important that you only turn this on if your position is in loss. If it is in profit, it will be closed instantly. You can add a few pips to your break-even level or leave it at 0 here. Below here, we have the partial closes with their percentages. If they are turned on when a buy position is open, the lines will always be drawn above current price and below price if it is a sell position. This is for safety. If there is no open position, the lines will be drawn anywhere on the chart, then you can drag them wherever you want. OCO is turned on when you have more than one pending order open, and you want all the others closed when one of the pending orders becomes a position. Now let's look at the settings. Here we have the main settings. Under main settings, we have the magic number, which is a unique identifier for the tool. It is useful when the tool is loaded on more than one symbol. All the instances of the tool and the different symbols should have different magic numbers. The minimum balance percentage is where you state the minimum percentage you will lose acceptably before the tool closes all positions if the minimum balance is on in the front end. This percentage is always of your account equity. If you're trading currency pairs, you can use the automatic lot size, or you can turn it off and use manual lots. If you are trading anything else, turn off the automatic lot size so you can use the manual lot size. Automatic lot size account risk is where you state the percentage of your account you are willing to risk while using automatic lots. The automatic lot size will use your current stop loss according to the positioning of the risk-reward lines, and the risk percentage stated here to calculate automatic lots above. Maximum automatic lot size is where you state your maximum auto lot size while using the automatic lot size. Once you turn automatic lot size off, then these two settings will not be considered. As a result, you will be able to edit the manual lots in the front end. Next, we have alert or notify when all indicators on are bullish or bearish. When you turn this on, you will only get alerts or notifications when all the indicators that you turned on are either bullish or bearish. Alert or notify when most indicators on are bullish or bearish. When you turn this option on, this tool will send you an alert or notification when most of your indicators that are on, and not necessarily all, are bullish or bearish. So in essence, this option will send you an alert or email notification anytime the buttons on the main panel glow bullish green or bearish red. It is good practice to only have one of the options above on at a time. We have email notifications here. Turn this on if you want to receive email notifications when you have bullish or bearish signals. For emails to work, you must first set up emails on your MT5. It is a well-documented procedure with many references online you can refer to. After you set up your emails and you turn the email notifications on, your robot will automatically send you email notifications. We have alerts. You turn this on if you want to receive desktop alerts whenever there is a bullish or bearish signal. Bullish alert or notification text. This is basically the text you get when there is a bullish signal. Bearish alert or notification text. This is the text you get when there is a bearish signal. Next, we have the font size. This is where you adjust the font size of the tool, and it cannot be more than 10 pixels. Next, we have the trailing stop settings. This is where you set the indicator settings for the indicators that are used to trail stops before turning them on in the front end. For previous candle high or low, just remember that the current candle is always 0. The previous one is always 1, then 2, and so on. Just below, we have candlestick patterns. These are the customizable settings for the 4 major candlestick patterns in the front end. You can adjust or leave them as they are. Finally, we go to the indicator settings. This is where you choose the indicators you want to use. They are arranged in alphabetical order for easy navigation. When searching for an indicator, all you have to look at is the letter on the right of the indicator. To use an indicator, you first set it to true. Then choose whatever settings you want for the indicator. In this case, we have level X. Whenever you see level X, it simply means the indicator level, which refers to the accelerator oscillator level in this case. After that, you set the bullish or bearish conditions under the indicator. You can set any number of options under an indicator to either bullish or bearish. One important thing you should know is that if you set an indicator to true and you don't turn any option to either bullish or bearish, the indicator will stay off and it won't contribute to the bullish or bearish signals. There are many indicators you can use. Some of the indicators have been either split or combined to create over 50 indicators. There are also some custom indicators included. An example of a custom indicator is the pullback indicator. This indicator will give you a signal when price pulls back to a moving average of your choosing. This tool is really simple to use and very beneficial. Imagine if you are using 10 or 15 indicators. It is impossible to load all these indicators on one chart and study them over and over until you get the right signal. With this tool, all you have to do is turn them on and decide whether you want a signal when all of them are bullish, bearish, or maybe when most and not all are bullish or bearish. This means you don't have to keep studying the chart. All you have to do is wait for the signal. If you are using multiple timeframes, all you have to do is go through the timeframes and you will know whether based on your indicators a timeframe is bullish or bearish. Normally, when using indicators, we only consider a signal when a candle closes. This is so as to avoid false signals. Equally, when using the indicator combiner on this tool, you only get signals when a candle closes. This means that you only get signals once per candle. I think that is all for the tutorial, so make sure to get your copy of this or other tools in the links below. One other important thing. If you only see one risk-reward line on the chart and no buy or sell button, it means they are on top of each other, so just drag the line you see to separate them. If one or all the lines don't appear even after resetting them, it means they are far apart. Just go to a higher time frame and drag them together, then go back to the lower time frame. Thank you for watching.